I don't know what I'm doing with my life. This is gonna be a complete like rant freestyle video. Okay, I don't give a shit about the hook or like what you're gonna take away from this. I'm just gonna rant. Hi besties, another really raw video because honestly I feel so stuck, so stagnant. It's beyond, like I can't even describe how restless I feel. I have been at it with content creation and freelancing for the last 15 months. And honestly, up until August, it was going fine. It felt like, okay, maybe this is gonna work out. Maybe this is gonna pick up. I was getting projects, left and right. I had some steady monthly income. I was able to keep afloat. I could even put a little into my savings. And, I didn't have to rely on my parents for any external expenses. But honestly, it has reached a point where I don't know that this is gonna work. It's not. Right now, it feels like I'm just pushing against a wall, and I feel like I'm in this limbo where I need to upskill because I don't feel confident pitching for anything higher. I'm still at the same income level that I started off a year ago, which is not a good thing, which is not a good sign. I have had to reconcile with a lot of my limiting beliefs over the last few days, especially, and it's not been easy. I have been crying my eyes out. I've been so anxious because this was supposed to work out. This really was, and it's not working out. I know that I took this path to fail. Like, I purposely put myself out there and decided to give it a shot because I wanted to fail. I wanted to know what it feels like. I wanted to know what it feels like to possibly have things go wrong and hit rock bottom and, again, build my way back up, because that would show me that, I still have it in me. I have that resiliency. But obviously, there was a part of me that hoped that it wouldn't come to that point. I hope that, like everybody else out there, I would have my sudden, uprising. And it has been painful to kind of acknowledge that maybe it's not going in the direction, not maybe, it is not going in the direction I want it to. It really isn't. And my pride and my ego that way have been really bruised, like really, really bruised. And if you saw me externally, you would be like, hey, I think you're doing fine. You're being really hard on yourself. But I know that since I'm living it, I'm living this reality, I'm not happy with it. I really am not happy with it. I want to do more. I want to be more. And I feel like there are so many things in my life right now that are keeping me stuck. I am way too comfortable where I am. And things are just way too easy for me right now. And I'm restless. Like the fact that I am restless is a sign enough to show me that maybe I'm not where I want to be, where I'm supposed to be. And that's not a bad thing. I mean, there is also that part of me, because I'm so prone to this all or nothing thinking, there's also the part of me that's like, oh my god, like, did you do this for a whole year to like amount to nothing? But I also know for a fact that I'm not starting from scratch. I'm starting from a certain level. It's because of this 1 year that I've understood that, okay, fine, this is not working the way I wanted to, and cool, let's kind of switch things up. And I'm gonna need my time with it. I don't know which direction to now go in, and I've been having breakdowns over it with my best friends, with myself, and it has not been easy. It really hasn't. All I know is that I need a big change in my life. A big change. Like, I need a plot twist. You know what I mean? I feel like I've been living the same character for over a year, and she's boring now. She's boring. Okay? I mean, I love her. I love myself. But it's starting to get... And I know, again, because I do have that inkling, I do have that itching to like explore the world around me, to kind of explore what more life has to have. I mean, Bangalore is amazing and all, but like, yeah, I need a break from her. I need a break from her. I need to get away for a bit. And I've been so scared to use my savings because, again, kind of made this rule with myself. Nobody asked me to, but I just made a rule for myself. I was like, oh, I'm not going to use my savings till I like reach a certain point. And I feel like over the last few months, I've just made it that like I've constantly told myself like till I reach that point, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm not gonna like spend on myself. I'm not gonna spend on the things I love. I'm not gonna invest in anything. And I don't think that's working out very well, because all it's doing is making me more restless and more anxious because I have nothing to look forward to. I have nothing going on for me right now besides my content creation, and it's not enough. It's not enough. Like, it's so ironic because I know that I'm a multi-passionate person and I need a lot of things happening at once, but counterintuitively also my brain can only like focus on one thing at once. I don't know how to explain it. It's a neurodivergent thing, I guess, but yeah, you get what I mean? Like, I am really restless. It's like I wake up every day and I'm like, oh my god, I don't want to live the same life again. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I've been living on autopilot and just doing the same things over and over again, hoping that it would change. But I also sympathize with that part of myself, because there is that part of discourse or that philosophy that you have to keep doing the things, you know, the same way for it to kind of like stick at some point of time. So it's been difficult to kind of gauge if this is just a season of me not trying hard enough and having to stick it a little longer, or if I just have to pivot and do something different. It's been really hard to kind of like decide and gauge that. And I think that's a very, very valid concern that I have from my end. All I know is I am so talented. I have so many skills and I want to upskill them. I there's that, you know, there's that gap, that skill gap between what you can do right now versus what you're capable of doing. And you think that, oh, you can just push harder, then you'll get to where you want to be. But pushing harder is not always the answer. I don't think it's ever the answer, actually. Yeah. So I've had to reconcile with that, and I don't like it. I don't like it because I'm like, oh my god, like, imagine having to have that talk with my parents and be like, oh my god, maybe you're right, maybe I need to study. Like, but also I can't let pride get in the way, because it's only gonna hinder my growth. I am the only person losing out on things in this scenario. Like, nobody else is being affected. Like, my parents are fine, my friends are fine, everyone is fine. I am the one losing my mind. And I think I deserve that peace of mind, even if it means having to take certain decisions that I'm not comfortable with in the immediate moment, but it's going to catapult me into something bigger and better. Like, I literally pulled out my notes app in the night yesterday, and I just like unconsciously started, like, I just got off like a video call with my best friend after crying, and then I just typed into my notes app, like, you know, I have like a kind of boring job in Bombay, and that boring job gives me enough time to like focus on my creative stuff. So I'm getting money, I'm in a new city, and I'm living with my 2 cats in a spacious like 2 BHK, you know, house. And yeah, life is good. And that filled me with so much joy in that moment. You know what I mean? Like, just thinking about it. And obviously, I feel like my mind is in that typical state before the major breakthrough, where it's like, what if you're feeling that only because you want a change, and what if it actually happens and you're no longer happy with it? All of those different, like, you know, pushbacks, all of those different kind of excuses are kind of like brewing in my head. And yeah, it's just this year is just yeah, all I know is I have this deep restlessness within me. It's not anxiety really, it's not depression either. It's that voice, it's that pull of like, you're meant for better, greater things. Can you freaking act on it? And just, yeah, I don't know which direction this is gonna pivot me into, but I just want to listen to this voice. It makes no logical sense whatsoever. No logical sense. And I'm posting this publicly to kind of hold myself accountable, because like I know that I'm gonna keep slipping back into feeling like, no, chuma, like, you know, I'm just feeling this for like a day, I'll be fine tomorrow. But I know I have been living in this state for the last 2 months at least. Like, seriously, for the last 2 months. Honestly, for the last 6 months at least. It's just that whatever work I did get was like a band-aid fix over it. I was like, oh wait, I'm getting work, like, you know, it should be fine. But really, no. So yeah, this is where I'm at. I don't know what's next, and I'm scared, but I also want something to happen. I really do. Like the best way I can describe this feeling is like that need to just get up and do something. You know, when like it's like when someone is testing your patience and that little voice in your head is just like, you know, get up and like throw a glass of water on their face or something. That's what I'm feeling right now. Like I just want to do something, like anything, like just completely like do something unhinged and just completely like turn over my life because just yeah, that's how I feel. So yeah, I don't really have a conclusion. This is just me and my real, very real life and experience right now. And you can take away whatever you want from this. Feel free to comment what, maybe some perspective, maybe some direction, reassurance. I don't know, whatever you feel like. And yeah, thank you for giving me the space where I can just be honest and not think too much about it. And I'll see you in my next video. Let's see if it's any different from where I am right now.